Katz that have joined me to talk about item 7 on our legislative agenda. This is to provide more teacher work days. The smaller print is really important on this one, as we're definitively not asking for any additional contract days, but that 8 days be mandated by the state as unencumbered work days. Now currently there are several places in Title 59 of education law where the legislature has mandated professional development. The word professional development is used, I would say, at least 100 times in that law alone. So the legislature obviously understands the need for professional development. I think what the general public and maybe the legislature need more information about is what kind of professional development actually translates to what's good for kids, and what time kind becomes a bunch of PowerPoints, a bunch of time that we could have probably better spent in our classrooms. Section 5918 1130B of the law says that multi-day work sessions are required for SC readiness assessment, and that 2 of the remaining professional development days must be set aside for the specific purpose of preparing and opening schools. I think we all agree that we need those 2 days for opening, preparing schools. I think what we're saying is we need time for lesson planning, collaborating with our teams, maybe creating long-term plans, working on projects, doing research. That obviously there's a lot that goes into preparing for the year beyond just kind of the nuts and bolts of putting desks where they need to go and learning about bloodborne pathogens, or learning about Read to Succeed, learning about all these great things that we need to be doing, but maybe could be presented in a different way. Someone recently said to me, it's 2019, why can't I get some of this in an email? Why can't I get some of this in a video? And I think just like we're always trying to create more innovative ways to get messages and information out to students, we need to encourage districts to be more creative in the way that they get that information out too. I think the state could really help us by mandating that those 8 days that aren't for the opening and closing of school be unencumbered. Unencumbered doesn't mean we're not working, they're work days. But I don't think that we need to be micromanaged as professionals during those days. We really need that time. And I really think that a lot of districts would support us in having that time if they didn't feel like there was this expectation from the state. Where that expectation comes from, I think, is the law itself. For example, Section 59.1.425 mandates 3 days for collegial development based on the educational standards. While I think that's a great ongoing thing to discuss, that's probably something that we as professionals can figure out how to do without having mandated days. I'm not sure how much that's enforced right now anyway, but it just gives districts, I think, the idea that we need to be constantly meeting, and I don't think that's the only way in a 21st century educational system to get things done. Another place where the law mentions expectations for PD is Section 59.18.1930, which talks about the existing 5 contract days for in-service. Again, professional development is mentioned a lot in the law. Professional development is a good thing, but I think the key word in professional development is professional. We need things that are authentically going to help improve instruction. And I think right now the mandates encourage a lot of sort of meeting just to meet and then meeting about the meeting. And there's better things that we could all be doing, administration included, with that time. So please let us know if you have any questions about this. Please, if you agree with what we're saying, encourage your representatives to take another look at any proposals to add time and any proposals to add more professional development through things like Read to Succeed. I think the idea and the intention is good, but we really need to be thoughtful about how we use this precious time we have. While I think that we need to have professional development, we need to be really careful about where we put that. Thank you very much. Good night.